Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with another one of our Bears franchise episodes. Week 6 against the Bengals. Another recording time at this point. I didn't get through all, obviously, 11 episodes I need to get through. We'll play up to week 11 or 12, so in this sitting we're going to be done with what I need for the Bears franchise. For the month I'll be on vacation. You'll be seeing this about somewhere near the middle of it by this time. So we have a breakout player, and it is Gary Young. He did have what, 2 sacks? So we need to get 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 2 TFLs, or 2 sacks. Okay, beat the Bengals, holding the 1 or fewer touchdowns. Sorry about that, I had a text come through. Okay, so he got what? Okay, he's a superstar, so he got both of these. And he had that upgrade, which gave him this. The Slot-O-Matic. Okay. When in the red zone, receivers with this ability have a better chance to run contested catches against single coverage. Okay. Nice stuff there. Whoops, that is the wrong one. I want to scout the players. Alright. So I know we were talking about a receiver. Like Shelby. Porter's probably not what I'm looking for. Neither would technically Emerson. This, a big boy right there. I think he could play tight end if you wanted him to. Same thing with Michael Johnson. Johnny Baker. Looks pretty decent. Some good receivers in this class. Oh, we need another. We need 3 defensive tackles. Oh, because of the, oh. Oh. So smooth. Dominic Cruther's over there. He's not going to stay here just until we get some stuff going. Oh, you know what? That was probably the wrong guy to put there. I'm thinking about it. Let's put him over on the other side, and let's move the other one. Just George Drummond. He's more of a bigger guy. Yeah, so I think that'll be good. Did you need 2, 2, and 3? I think for that. As of depth chart, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Because Bauer's going to be in the middle. And that's how we're going to do that. However, I think this is the same. Mac, Wilkinson on the outside, and some Gary Young. Yeah, this changes nothing in the middle. I think about it. Okay, so simulate training, play full game. Monday, prime time. The uniforms, they'll be in their black with their white bottoms. We're going to be in our blue bottoms with white top. Whoops. Clayton Judge, Roquan Smith, Joe Mixon, Khalil Mack, Allen Robinson, Joe Burrow, Logan Wilson, Denzel Mims, and Cole Kmet. New superstar.
Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati
All right.
Bengals.
That's some preview stuff. Kind of wanted to see this. I like to see these things every now and then. We don't play the Bengals all that much, so.
Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about stories.
Yeah, plus I got something to drink. As Washington, Dwayne Haskins with 4 touchdowns, beating up on, was that Kelly down there? Yeah, from the Packers. So after they took that L against us, they took a major L against them.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader. The man will be calling the plays under center.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice. Because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I've been reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tarik Cohen, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Stop your whining. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
What about the outside here?
Watch
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 5 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defense has had.
Ooh, David Montgomery is shaken up. We're going to see a little bit of Barnett, and that looks like a side injury. That'll be his end of the day. It's a pretty fast defense, I will say that. Oh, good job barring it loose. The Brutitis, yep, we're going to change that. It'll be the end of the day for David Montgomery. A little banged up there. Happens. Do a little bit of the second year guy. I think he's second year. Might be a third year guy and Bennett. Ah.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. Threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
56 to Mike.
The first carry for the Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The numbers for Mixon last week, 14 carries, 92 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Oh, God, that dive. Let's show Mixon.
Almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
A draw play for Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
56.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Right here, right here.
So now they're going to send out the
You got to make that tackle. See, in the NFL, that would be a loss, so that would be... He has the distance, and he missed it.
And this will remain a scoreless game.
I cranked up the accuracy to 60, I think, in this. Barrett with his first carry.
Across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
In your face.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
You got absolutely burned on the outside.
In for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline,
Burrow loses the football.
The forced fumble by Young, so it's 1.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball come over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
This is true.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
Ooh! Almost picked off by Jalen. Snagged out of the air by Boyd there.
A terrific play call.
Oh, lucky.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find Miller. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. If the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and he'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Firing quickly.
Right coverage.
Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage. And hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Let's make these babies
It's
cry.
going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mixon with 1st down carry.
Oh, wow. That little move, the little stutter step move, I just straight missed him.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. And now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got 4. Hey, after 60. After 66. I got one. 56. Mike. 50.
On 2nd down. And he's
And there is Nichols with a sack. Mack forced him up in the pocket. Nichols cleans it up, baby.
Quickness there, a loss of 4. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the thing. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
and that's caught
Again.
35.
No safety help.
Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears.
Bell just let him just run right by him.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
and it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you're head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
There you are. Not today.
They'll run here with Mixon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his pass incomplete. And this one too low. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Switch out. Switch out.
Oh, wow. I thought Roquan had that.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
I got you. Out, 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 out.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
That's all you got, oh?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 29. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
We ain't giving up nothing today. 56.
Now Burrow.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
56. Mike, 56 right there. 56.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And he'll find Everett there complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Mike, 56.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Completion inside to Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow.
Oh.
This into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across.
Good rush by Barrett.
A gain there of 21 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they run a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you want to get this result.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
Right over the head of the defender there.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Bennett, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the Chicago Bears are in the end zone.
We got 6.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tackle, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it away. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call position or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Oh, come on.
Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And sometimes those slants can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Right there, 54.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness and his chipping away at their confidence.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Mooney!
For a Chicago touchdown.
Hey, there he is.
Darnell Mooney, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away, taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground and run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Dwayne Haskins, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 29-23, the final score. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I think there's no. I mean, this is the Bears. We own a division.
In this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Fielded in the end zone, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
58 to Mike. 58.
They'll hand it off here. This is Hicks. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't even know what to think about that.
For 2, here's 2nd and 8.
3 down. 3 down.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
Oh, I got stuck.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, I got you. 56.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Whoa, I kind of lost who was doing.
They'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Here we go, D. Let's go. Mike, boys, 56. Check.
Passing here, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Nixon. Fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mike's 56. And we got to get to the ball, team.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. And Lutz pulls.
All right.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us, up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here we go, D. All day, D.
Shotgun inside gear. And he'll
That was awkward.
to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready? Hey, watch this.
Back to throw.
Mike, 54.
That's great to move. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you play a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. The best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Single. Got a single on the slot. Single on the slot.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kenneth.
And he gets in the end zone. Let's go. Tip a tat down the sidelines and into the end zone, baby.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be
Here we go.
returned.
Here we
It'll
go.
come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You must be dreaming. 58, right over
Once again, they look for Dixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they got a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
56 to Mike. 56.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And it's picked off by Kyle Fuller, and he's going to take this to the house.
Bring it. Bring it.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows us an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
Mixon ain't going anywhere.
Because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the pocket after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. The Bengals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, wow.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have
That was just user incompetence there
on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive
by me.
alive. So from the 39
Not really. I want them to continue so I can get young.
here's Burrow working the middle.
What's that?
With the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 1st down, Nixon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Right there. Let's go now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
56. Check 56. Come on. Come on, D.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at
That-
the 10.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision.
I don't like the look at this.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal does you no good, so they're
Here we
going to
go.
stay out there and go for it on 4th.
56. Mike.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
What a pass. What an even better catch.
Touchdown. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys. Because they never want to see their guy get hit.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
I got him. Mike's 56.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that further. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're going to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives.
Oh, come on, A-Rob.
You go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. Put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They get all the confidence on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try to finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Again, he'll drop the throw. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 46 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually,
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. As the
Let's go.
further out in front. Well, the defensive coverage was
Pedal to the metal, mostly because I would have run a lot more. Ooh, that was a new animation. Okay. Up the middle. That was new. I've never seen that before. Okay. Kind of mixing it up a little bit. I wonder if that can be triggered all the time, like the second guy from the edge can be triggered constantly. That's a new one. If there's a new animation like that, okay, I'm all for that. I'm for mixing it up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And Everett there complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
56 is the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Push him back. Push him back.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Whoops, I accidentally came across the line.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
What happened?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field,
Throw
defense.
again. Now Burrow loses the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he will return this one to the
Really?
30-yard line.
Really, Fuller? Could you not back up for a second and let him have the ball?
This time is succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried.
Oh, wow. That was a off-balance throw. That's not at all where I wanted to put that ball. I thought he was going to put that in the sideline, but I guess not.
His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was.
That was weird.
He called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the second.
Get out of here.
With the
Hicks again here on 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. All in all, no gain on the play.
You gotta be kidding me. That is a tackle for loss right there. Come on. Is that considered a tackle for loss there? I don't think so. You gotta be kidding me. It's not.
He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, damn. Reaction.
Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's gonna have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
We're going to get this into the hands of Mixon as running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And that will be
Knocked away. Good coverage.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is caught at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And
Nope.
here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one.
I'm going to take a timeout here to get a breather, get Roquan back on the field.
Timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st.
Okay, there we go.
2nd and goal. Again, it's Burrow.
I'm coming.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see.
There he goes, and he got the second one there, Young.
Loss. 4th down now. That'll be
Wow.
complete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it on.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss here will move them back to 500.
5 touchdowns, 1 interception. Pretty good day for Judge. We abuse this secondary. Mixon, 92 yards. Good one. We ran, what, 12, 13, 14, 14 times? Okay.
We'll see you next time.
2 fumbles by Burrow. We only recovered 1. 181 for Robinson at the century mark for McCain. 52 Mooney with 2 touchdowns. Allen Robinson had that 1 drop. Roquan Smith, Elam, both with 12 tackles. Mark Elam had 3 sacks because we were just holding Burrow in place. Gary Young with 2 sacks. Trey Flowers with a sack and Brown Nichols Interceptions by Hilton and Kyle Fuller. I don't know if that fumble counts as a separate one. I think it might. Winters, okay, pretty good upgrade there. Darnell Mooney working in the slot, doing Darnell Mooney does. Catching, medium route, short route. Kenneth Jones got an abdominal tear, working back from injury. Good run stopper upgrade. Okay. And Devontae Jeffers now becomes a 70 overall. Slot upgrade, has some speed. Speed boost, 96. 96, baby. Was last week's. Breakout player? Of course, Gary Young doing the work. We got another superstar. Second superstar upgrade this season. Let's go. Okay, Rams, week 7. Gary Young has that one upgrade. Best moves, tackle, awareness. Okay. Maybe do some power moves next time. Some block shedding. Get that up. Good stuff there. Let's check out the Rams roster. Jared Goff still a quarterback here. Franklin Anderson, the rookie. Remember, Kelly did go to the Packers. Austin Eckler, Tony Pollard, Vernon Rosenthal, Aiden Kramer, Cole Bennett out here. 4th-year guy out of Georgia, and he's doing work. X Factor. Cooper Kupp. Is it only a star dev right here at 32 years old? On the downtrend of his career. Joel Thomas. 3rd year out of Clemson, looking pretty decent there. Kirk Oliver. Tremaine Poy, rookie out of California, and Quandre Belton. Tyler Higbee, Cameron Staley, Keith Akins. Nathan Thomas, 3rd year out of Notre Dame, looks pretty decent. Left tackle, will have some issues against pass block finesse. Okay. Jonah Jackson, Jose Greenfield, Alan Dixon. Isaiah Wilson is hurt, so we're going to see who plays right tackle at this point. Rick Cook, Zach Allen behind him. Aaron Donald, Larry Ruggs, normal dev out of South Carolina, rookie. Fletcher Cox they brought in. Tyler Carr they drafted, rookie hidden dev out of LSU. Looking pretty good, actually. Another one, Bruce Rogers, normal dev out of Texas. Keenan Huntington, Greg Hardiman, Dudley Willis, James Teal, decent middle linebackers. Samson Ebicom, Chris Durand, Jalen Ramsey still working it. Isaiah Oliver coming over from the Falcons. Alonzo Fowler. Okay. Decent. Greg Donaldson, Greg Wilkins, Taylor Rapp, John Johnson, a little bit of Bryce Monk, Matt Gay, and Johnny Hecker. Here is their draft picks. They have an extra 3rd from Carolina. Here's their practice squad if you care. BJ Hurd, 3rd year out of Liberty. Ooh. Now this, he's 25 though. He's 22. We'd sign him. I think Jeffers is actually younger than that. Alright guys, that'll be the end of this episode of Week 7 coming up. We already had our bye week, so we just have to keep on winning, keep on pushing. As we look at our dev upgrades right now, we got that sweet, sweet superstar on Cole Kmet. Our line's growing pretty well because, well, half of the line is, more than half the line, is star dev. So that's going up pretty well. Same thing with the receiving core. At least a quarter of our receiving core is star and above. So that's nice to see. On defense, we have that one superstar for Greg Young. So I think we ultimately have who will replace Khalil Mack on the left side. And we'll see the rotation between Kent and Wilkinson in the future on the other side. So we have our in-house replacement for Mack that we're developing. Elam, the same thing for Roquan, which is nice. Trey Flowers is playing great. We have the corner situation already fixed between Johnson, Goodson, and Wiles. We have Wiles when Fuller does leave, and we have Tolliver as backup. Really just kind of figure out what we're doing here. But Kenneth Jones looks like he's going to be the one that kind of takes over here. We still have some issues at safety and free safety, I think. But hey, sometimes you're going to have that issue. Yeah. Thank you all for joining me, guys. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.